Hey guys, I'm Dan and welcome back to the Basement Dino Dungeon. Today is Saturday, which means we have an epic video, okay? We have the latest Habitat Defender Triceratops figure to review. We also have a new mini Giganotosaurus figure, okay? Let's have a quick look. Alright guys, let's have a look at the latest Habitat Defender Triceratops from the Dino Tracker series. This is looking gorgeous, I can't wait to review it. And there is a figure of a new Giga right inside this box right here, okay? So besides reviewing these two figures, we'll be taking a look at our entire collection of Triceratops versus Giga. Yes, super exciting. At the same time, we'll be opening 3 of these eggs right here. Our last pack of this Jurassic World stickers, and we'll also take a look at some of the new additions that have been added to our collection in the last week, okay? So let's get right into it. Alright guys, we are now at level 2 Jurassic World Midland, so we have a mission right now, okay? We have to pick up all the different Triceratops right here. You can see we have an entire herd, okay? And the next mission is basically to pick up all the different Gigas. We don't have many, but we do have a few in different sections of level 2 Jurassic World Midlands, okay? We are also going to pick up some of the Triceratops from Jurassic Park as well. After that, we'll head over to the mini shelves. Alright guys, you can see we have placed all the huge figures in the box. So it's time for us to pick up all the different minis from the 2 mini shelves, okay? This is mini shelf number 1, okay? We're gonna pick up everything right here, followed by number 2. Alright guys, I'm done with mini shelf number 1, on to mini shelf number 2. Alright guys, we are all done. It's time for us to head back to the basement Dino Dungeon. Alright guys, we are now back in the basement Dino Dungeon. We are ready to start. Are you guys ready? Let's go! Alright guys, so now let's take a look at the new Dino Tracker's Habitat Defender Triceratops. Make an impact. Okay, so this figure is really huge. If you put it side by side with the Hammond Collection Triceratops, you can clearly see this is gigantic, okay? Flip it over. Let's have a look at this. So this one is actually made of 60% recycled plastic, which is very good, which is why it is known as the Habitat Defender. Okay, now let's get this out of the box. Alright guys, the Triceratops is out of the box, so it's time for us to assemble it. You can see the tail actually comes separately, so we need to pop it right in. Not too sure which is the direction. Let me just try to find out. I think it's right here. Oh, there you go. Easily done. So wow, it looks very huge. Let's try to rotate the tail. I think you are able to. So it looks really beautiful, but it actually feels pretty lightweight. So let's have a look at this. You can basically rotate the entire head, which is awesome. There is no articulation on the jaw, I suppose. Oh, wait a minute. It has, which is cool. So you can see this lower jaw can be moved up and down. Awesome stuff. The eyes are nicely painted. You can see plenty of detailing done on the entire head. You can see a lot of weathering and texturing done on the 2 horns. I mean the 3 horns right here. Looks really awesome. And you can see the body is just so huge. The body actually feels very hollow when you hold it. So if you try to knock on it, you can hear it actually has a hollow sound. So it doesn't feel as solid as, you know, the Hammond Collection Triceratops, but it definitely feels very, very good as well. So the tail, you can see, you can actually rotate the entire tail. Plenty of detailing done, plenty of skin folds. Texturing is awesome. You can also find like a little bumps and the very nicely crafted osteoderm. There are basically 2 tones of colors, darker brown on the top and lighter brown on the underside, okay? So overall, I think this is a fantastic figure. I think it's time for us to scan this into our Jurassic World Facts app, okay? So you guys can actually pause the video and scan this, okay? It will actually reveal a new dinosaur. So let's do this as well. Alright guys, so let's scan this into our Jurassic World Facts app. Let's try this. Wow, that's fast. Let's have a look. It looks really beautiful. So you can actually rotate this and you can see the surroundings actually look like a desert. Looks really beautiful. Let's tap on this. So you can basically find some information. It weighs roughly about the same weight as an elephant. Okay, let's try this one as well. Just a quick one. Scale it down. And you can actually rotate it. Looks really cool. Okay, let's hit back. There was a game right here, guys. So let's have a look at this. Wow. Let's have a look at this. So let's just try one or two, functions or features. Let's try this. What is this? You tap on it. Oh, you can actually fit it. You fit it with some vegetables and it will, maybe increase its level. Oh, there's some injury, so you actually have to use this to spray, I guess. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's head back to our video right now, okay? So you can see this is basically our latest Habitat Defender Triceratops. What does the name mean for Triceratops? Do you guys still remember the three-horned face, okay? So a quick comparison with the Hammond Collection, you can see, I would say the Hammond Collection Triceratops still looks better in terms of the detailing. But in terms of the size, I definitely like this Habitat Defender a lot. It is huge. Where shall we actually display this? I am not too sure. I will have a think about it, okay? I want you guys to comment down below, where should we display this? Should we display this in Level 2 Jurassic World Midlands or in the basement Dino Dungeon? Let me know down below. Okay, next, let's head over to the new Giganotosaurus figure. Okay, so this is a dinosaur dig set that comes with a Triceratops, a Giga, and a Velociraptor claw right here, okay? So you can basically dig up so many different things, which is pretty awesome. So let's have a look at this. Wow. Okay, let's open this box up. Okay, so it comes with a digging kit, some instructions, and of course, let's have a look. Wow, this thing is inside. Okay, and this is basically the set that we have to dig. Okay, so let's do this right now. Alright guys, take a look at this. I have basically submerged the entire block into water, in this container. So we are going to start digging and get all the parts out, okay? So let's do this. Alright guys, check this out. So I've basically got the Giga out, which looks fantastic, and also the Raptor claw, and now we need to get the Triceratops skeleton fossils out, okay? So let's do this. Alright guys, so now we are back in the basement Dino Dungeon. Let's have a look at this Giga right here, okay? Looks pretty good, I must say. It comes with a little stand, which means we can actually display it in our mini shelf. Definitely, very nice. And this is basically the Raptor claw. It's kind of like soft. It's not a hard material, so I would say it's kind of safe. It also comes with a string, so you can actually put this in and form like a little necklace, which is kind of cool. I'm not too sure how to really tie a knot, but let's just tie a very simple knot right over here. I think it should work. Yep, something like that. Kind of nice. Yep, pretty cool. So you can actually wear this. I think it's pretty awesome. For the Triceratops, I'm still cleaning it. We will assemble it later on, okay? Alright guys, we are now ready to start our Triceratops versus Giga collection video. But first, let's open one of this. This is our last pack actually, which is like stickers. So it basically contains stickers and also cards. So it's kind of nice. I got this from an online store. I thought, the illustrations are actually very beautiful. It's actually in Chinese. So I think a lot of you guys may not be able to read it, but it's fine. I will tell you guys, okay? So this is basically blue. Very nice card. And here are the stickers. This is basically the instruction card, which we are not needed. So let's have a look at the stickers right now. Let's flip it over. Wow, this one definitely looks very awesome. This is basically blue. And next we have a Dimetrodon. And this is basically the Dilophosaurus. Looks really beautiful as well. Wow, Mosasaurus. And the last one is actually Stegosaurus. Too bad we don't have any Giga or, Triceratops to go with today's video. That's fine. Okay, so it's time for us to begin our Giga versus Triceratops. I think this figure is like the perfect start for this video because this is actually a Triceratops right here. You can see this is basically a Triceratops and we can actually transform it into a Giga. So this is like the perfect figure for today's video. So let's do this. You have to retract both the horns first. Okay, do this, close it, and let's transform the legs. I think many of you guys have already seen this figure before, but I think this figure is actually very it's pretty cool. And you can extend the legs of the Giga right here like this. The other side, pull it out. Okay, extend the longer claws and retract the shorter ones. And there you go. The arms actually look kind of weird, but I think there's no choice. But of course, you are able to extend the claws as well. Pretty cool, I must say. Alright, can it stand? I think so. And it comes with a movable jaw. So this is the Giga. Beautiful figure. So that's our second Giga figure of the day. Alright, next up, let's have a look at another Triceratops. We have a pretty huge one right here, guys. This is actually a vintage figure. I think this figure is actually older than many of you guys who are watching this video right now, because this is all the way back in, guess what, 1993. So this figure itself is 30 years old. Exactly 30 years old, okay? It's a classic figure. It actually comes with the dino damage. You can close it right back. I don't want to lose this piece because this was actually very rare. And if you press the body, the head will actually go into a rampaging action. Do you guys know that, the Triceratops and the Tyrannosaurus Rex, they were actually arch rivals. They lived together in the same period of time. Okay, next up, let's have a look at this Giga figure right here, which is actually from the Crash and Burn. I'm not too sure what is the exact name, but this is a beautiful Giga from Hot Wheels. Awesome figure. Too bad we can't remove it from the base. Otherwise, I think it will be awesome because the feet are actually attached to the base. You can remove the body, but the feet, will still be attached to this base right here. So you can actually push this one up and the mouth will actually open. Very cool figure. It's kind of dusty, so give me a few seconds to clean this up. Okay, just a very quick shower for the Giganotosaurus, okay? So I'm gonna put this one right here. Now let's move on to our next Triceratops. How about this one right here? This is actually a Soundstrike, okay? So Soundstrike Triceratops, pretty cool figure. You can actually rotate the tail, it will roar, and the head will actually move. The color scheme is pretty cool. It's actually very close to, this Triceratops right over here, okay? Let's have a look at another one. This is actually the very first one. Unfortunately, the sounds are not working anymore, but the figure, it's actually still in pretty good condition. You can see, it still looks pretty good. I actually have one still in its box, right up there in our basement Dino Dungeon shelf, which I intend to keep it for a long period of time, okay? Because these are actually figures that I really love, so I want to keep some in their original packaging. Now let's move on to the next Giga figure. How about a smaller one right here, guys? This is actually a Takara Tomy, Giganotosaurus. You guys know that Takara Tomy actually didn't release any Triceratops figure, which is kind of surprising to me, okay? But that's fine. Let's take a look at this figure, which is extremely rare. Yep, You know, I got this from a China online store as an official product. You can see this is a very cute little hatchling. And speaking of hatchlings, we are going to do a hatchling video next week, okay? And shall we also open this one up? Hatchling dinos. Hopefully we're able to get a Giga. Okay, there are no Gigas in the set. Hopefully we're able to get a Triceratops. I think that will be pretty cool. Alright, let's pour the contents out. Okay, I don't think this is a Triceratops. I think this is a Nasutoceratops. Let's have a look at the leaflet, okay? So yes, it is actually a Nasutoceratops. It's fine. And let's pop this right in. And you can see this is a very cute and adorable Nasutoceratops. I can't remember what does the name mean for a Nasutoceratops. You guys still remember? If you guys do, let me know down below, okay? Next up, the Strike and Raw Giga right here, which is probably the one and only, you know, huge Giga figure so far. Hopefully we're able to get, you know, like a repainted one. I think that would be pretty awesome. So it comes with 2 buttons. I mean, just in case that you guys have already forgotten about this figure. You know, this figure is actually very, very nice. And if you guys have seen my repaint, this is basically our R Giga that we have repainted on our own a couple of months back. You know, hopefully we are able to do more repaints soon. Okay, now let's take a look at another Triceratops. Right here we have a JP3 Triceratops, which is still working. The sounds are still working. If I'm not wrong, this is actually from year 2000. 2000 Hasbro figure. So this figure, it's 23 years old. It's pretty old as well, okay? Pretty old for a toy. Okay, next up, let's have a look at another Giga. How about this one right here? This is basically the Sound Search Giga. I love the Sound Search figures because they are actually pretty handy in size and it's not like super huge or bulky. And yeah, pretty nice figure. I think we will have to replace the batteries in a couple of weeks time. It is getting pretty weak right now. Okay, now let's have a look at another ultra rare Triceratops. This figure is actually a battle damage Triceratops. There are actually 2 different figures. I mean 2 different models, 2 different variations I would say. This is the more common one, which is the green version. So the green version was easily available in different stores, but this one is actually kind of rare, so I got this off eBay at quite a high price. All right, now let's take a look at some minifigures. All right guys, right here we have 2 wow pop-ups. These are actually the latest series, which, you know, supposedly to replace the snap squats. If you guys do remember the snap squats, so you are able to like move the feet down and you have to make it like super hard. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So for this, it can seem okay. Right now it's locked, so it's very nice. You can see the eyes actually changes. So this is the Giga version. The Giga, there are actually 2 different versions. This is the other one, which is you know, it doesn't sleep. This one actually goes to sleep. Yeah, the eyes actually closes. This one, the eyes basically just change a little bit. One seems to be a little bit more awake, and the other one seems to be. And it's pretty hard to lock this figure. Sometimes it doesn't work. Yep. So it's pretty cute, I would say. All right, now let's take a look at another Triceratops. How about this one? This one, let's have a look. Okay, this is actually known as the Raw Striker, which is you know, it works basically when you press it down, it will raw. Okay, so it's pretty nice one. Let's place this one right here. Next Giga figure. This one is actually one of my most favorite figure. Okay, it is actually a figure from Japan. I got it all the way from Japan. It is a prize. It is actually a prize. You guys know those arcade games where you go, there's a crane machine. This is actually one of the prizes, but of course I didn't play the game. I just got it off eBay from a Japanese seller. Okay, it's time for us to open another rig to change up the content, because I know that you guys actually love watching this. So let's open another one. Let's pour the contents out. seems like we have a sauropod and a patasaurus. Let's pop in the neck. A patasaurus is actually known as the deceptive lizard, if I'm not wrong. Let's have a look at this. Yes, deceptive lizard. Personality trait, confident, one of the largest animals to walk the earth. Very nice. A patasaurus right here, deceptive lizard. Okay, let's move on and continue with our Giga versus Triceratops. Alright, next figure, we have a Triceratops hatchling. Okay, I wouldn't call it hatchling because it seems to be, bigger than a hatchling. Very cute little Triceratops right here. This is actually from the Legacy collection. Beautiful one. And we have an adult Giga from Imagine Next. I'm gonna put this one right here. And here we have the baby version, which is very cute and adorable. We just got this recently. This is actually a new release from Imagine Next. Next, we have another Triceratops, and this is actually from Captive Collection. You can see there are like battle scars on his body, so this is actually from the Clash edition. Alright, next up, we have a basic figure, a 6-inch basic figure of a Giga. Too bad we still, haven't got the 12-inch figure. Hopefully Mattel will actually release it soon. I think that would be cool. Next, we take a look at another Raw Striker. I can't remember when this was released, but I think it should be released like last year. This is actually from the Jurassic World Dominion series, if I'm not wrong. Alright, let's see what else we've got. Next, we have the Lego figure. This is actually my most favorite Jurassic World Dominion figure because it is a new sculpt. But the body is actually new, which is customized and personalized just for the Giga. But the arms are actually the same as the T-Rex, which is not exactly the best because Giga actually has 3 fingers, so they could have used the Giganotosaurus instead of the T-Rex. So very beautiful one. Of course we do have the Triceratops, from Lego as well. I think we actually have 3 different colors. This is the dark brown version. Okay, gonna place this one right here. We also have a gray version with brown patterns and lots of battle scars on his body. You can see plenty of battle scars, on the crown, on the body. So, yep. And the last one is actually one that was released last year. You can see this is a mix of olive green and brown patterns. Still a pretty cool figure. Place this one right here, okay? Next up, let's have a look at more Giga. So previously I've shown you guys one from Takara Tomy, right? This is actually from the I would say the basic series, and this one is actually from Takara Tomy Arts. Let's see whether we are able to find the logo. It's actually right here, T Arts, Takara Tomy Arts. So this is a very beautiful sculpt, I must say. And the colors look very, very cool. So instead of green, they've actually painted this Giga in sort of like a grayish tone. So it looks a little bit more realistic, at least to me. I love this color scheme. If the Giga actually changes from this green to this shade of gray, I think it will look pretty nice as well. So you can see this one from Sega. This is a Sega price. Also features the same color. So I kind of like this color. Do you guys like a Giga green or Giga, in gray? Let me know down below, okay? Next up, we still have plenty of Triceratops, guys. This is a dual attack. So I like the dual attack because it doesn't have any battery, so you don't have to worry about the batteries, corroding inside the figure. Alright, next we have another Giga. This is actually from WOW, a company called WOW, and they're supposed to create stop motion pictures with this little figure. Alright, I'm gonna put this on right here because we are running out of space. And I'm gonna move on to another Triceratops. This is the sound strike as well, so you can basically twist the tail. So we do have a lot of pretty similar Triceratops, I would say. Okay, and here's another Giga figure, and this is from Imagine Next. This is actually from a series known as the X L series. So let me just turn down the lights. Okay, you can see this. The eyes will actually light up when you press this red button right here. Pretty cool. And of course, you're able to hear the different roars. Alright, let's place this right at the back. Pretty nice. And here's another Triceratops. This is also a dual attack, guys. You can see it also has two buttons. One triggers the tail and the other triggers the head. This, in terms of the color scheme, it looks pretty bland. You can only find like one shade of gray as the base color and a darker shade of gray as the patterns. But overall, still a pretty cool figure. Alright, let's see what else we got. Okay, here we have the Funko Pop Giga. And speaking of Funko Pop Giga, we actually have one which is super huge right at the top. Not too sure whether you guys are able to see it because the lights are just shining right over here. Yep, that is the one. That is the one, guys. The huge Giga. But it's okay. Let's just have a look at this small version right here, okay? So this is basically you know, the Funko Mini. There's actually a glow-in-the-dark version, but I don't think mine is a glow-in-the-dark version. The glow-in-the-dark version is actually ultra rare. Alright, let's see what else we've got. We still have two more very cute little Triceratops, and these are actually from Jurassic Park. If I'm not wrong, this one is actually all the way back in 1993. It came along with Dr. Ali Sattler, and here's another very tiny little one. Okay, this is also a vintage figure. This is actually from 1997. Let's see what else we've got. Basic figure from Mattel. Really gorgeous one. Okay, it doesn't have a movable jaw. Next, another Triceratops which I've got recently. This is actually a magnet. I think the seller actually put this little magnet himself onto the base of this figure. I would prefer without the magnet, but you know, it's fine. Let's have a look at the next one. This is probably one of my most favorite minifigures, the metallic green Giga from Captive Collection. Beautiful figure. And here we have the Triceratops. This is actually from the previous Jurassic World movie. I think it was from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. And here's another one. You know, it features a movable head. It's made of pretty hot material, I would say. Next, we have the Captive Collection Giga. You can actually rotate the tail. So I like to rotate it to this direction because it helps to balance the Giga. Because mine can't really stand very well. And here's another one. This is a different variation. This is made of pretty hot material because the new ones are actually much softer. You can see this is actually made of very soft rubber. And the previous one was actually made of pretty hot material. I'm not too sure what kind of material they actually used, but the new ones are actually way softer. Yep, just like this Giga, you know, very rubbery. So the previous one that I've shown you guys is actually different because this one doesn't have a movable jaw, whereas this one has it. Okay, I'm gonna put this one right here. Let's see what else we've got. Okay, a Triceratops Zoom Rider. I think this is a very fun figure. We don't have a Giga version for this one, too bad. Alright, let's see what else we've got. Okay, I think majority of the figures left are mostly Triceratops. Check this out. This one is actually a very cute little one. It's from a Kinder Surprise egg. Alright, next up, I'm gonna show you this, which is the Gujitsu Giga. I still have it in its packaging. I love this. This one looks really nice. It's a mini Gujitsu figure. So I have two of them. One is actually on display, you know, on my human shelf right there. You know, the basement human kingdom, the shelf that you guys actually name it. So yeah, we have two of them. I'm gonna put this one right back. So I'm actually displaying them right here on the shelf. Yep. You know, when I'm older, I will open like a dinosaur in my country, and you guys are welcome to visit. Okay, you guys can actually come down and have a chat with me. You know, I promise to open a dinosaur in the future. And this is a Triceratops, baby Triceratops. This is also a vintage figure, guys. Very, very vintage figure. I think majority of the figures left are all Triceratops, and this is a finger puppet. Also an original Jurassic World figure. Beautiful. Two more figures right here. This is also from the previous movie. Wow, you can basically see we have ton of Triceratops. Really ton of them. Here are two more. These two are basically from the latest series. Soft figures. Let's try to find a space to squeeze them in. Okay, maybe right here. Do we have more Giga? Yes, I think we have one last one right here, which is like the micro collection Giganotosaurus. It's also from Mattel. Very cute and adorable. I love the big head. Let's see what else we've got. This one is actually from a little booklet, if I'm not wrong. It's also an official product. You can see Amblin LLC written right below, which is the official company. This one is very, very cool, from Kyoto, if I'm not wrong. Yep, Triceratops. A pretty old figure. JP3, which means this is probably in year 2000. Very, very beautiful. Put this one right here. Here we have another Triceratops. This is actually from the latest Mattel series. Pop this one right here. Okay, we still have one more. This one actually came in a book which is known as the My Busy book. So these two are actually very, very similar in terms of the size. So I'll probably display this next to this Giga. I think so. Okay, let's see what else we got. Another micro collection Triceratops right here. Right, let me see whether my skeleton is ready. Alright, next we have the Snap Squad. How long have we not seen this? Okay, I think it's been a while. So these are basically the original, cute little dinos. So Snap Squads basically work just by pressing the head back, and you can just clip this onto your back. Yep, very cute and adorable figures. And here we have the metallic green version, which is very beautiful as well. And here, this one is actually very cute. It's actually a McDonald's Happy Meal figure. So it works a little bit like a Savage Strike figure. You move the tail, the head will move along, which is very, very nice. Okay, and the last figure, last figure of the day is actually this one. So just now I've actually shown you guys the translucent version right here. So this one is basically the basic version. So both of them are actually very, very beautiful. Okay, so I think we're not done yet, because there are still a couple of Triceratops in the basement dino dungeon. I'm gonna show you guys around. Okay, check this out, guys. We have a Giga mask right here. I think you guys have seen this before. So this is basically my mask collection. I really love this little space right here. We have a T-Rex mask, we have a Therizinosaurus, we have, the brown T-Rex, the green T-Rex, Velociraptor, Indoraptor blue right at the back. And guess what? We have the Triceratops shade right here. Sunshades. Yep, you can actually see my reflection in the sunshades right here. Hi guys. So this is basically the dino shades. The dino shades, I think there is also a T-Rex version, so probably I will get it, and we can actually do like a mask collection update. Let me know whether you guys want me to do like a mask collection update. Okay, so here's the blue mask and the Lophosaurus. Let's see whether there are more Gigas in our room. I think there should be. So that is basically the Giga I was talking about, the jumbo figure. And we do have a Triceratops right here, guys. Yep, this is basically the Dino Rivals. Let's see what else we've got. Here we don't have any Triceratops. Yeah, I don't think we have any Triceratops. Oh, we do. Let's see. What is this? Yep, this one is very, very cute, guys. So this is basically Triceratops little keychain, And guess what is behind? There's like a little poop. Yep. Do you guys remember Dr. Ali Sattler was actually, digging through the Triceratops poop to find out the reason why, the Triceratops was sick. Yep. Very, very cute. So let's see what else we've got. Do we have more Gigas? Okay, we do have a Giga on display, which is one that I'm intending to keep for a very, very long time, okay? So now let's head over to the Monster Island room. Alright guys, I'm not too sure whether you guys have seen this room before. So this is basically our Monster Island room because we do keep some Godzilla figures right here. So we do have the Super Colossal Giga right over here, which is super beautiful. We also have the Rumble and Raw Giga from Imagine Next. This is a pretty exciting and super awesome figure. Let's see whether there are any Triceratops that we have missed out from the Imagine Next collection. So this section right here is basically dedicated to the Imagine Next figures. I don't think we have any more. Yep, we have the Giga plush figure right here. So guys, our very own plush figure, it's ready. I think I'll be launching it really soon, probably in August or September. I want you guys to comment down below whether you guys are interested to get one for yourself. It is basically a Dan Surprise exclusive Tyrannosaurus Rex plush figure. Not too sure whether you guys have seen it before, but yeah, I was thinking maybe we should just release it for, Christmas. I'm not too sure. So here's another one. Here's another Giga plush figure. Very cute. So our plush figure is actually way bigger than everything that you see right here, guys. So it's a pretty nice one. Stay tuned for that, okay? So I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this Giga versus Triceratops mini collection video, as well as plenty of different unboxing, okay? Thanks for watching this. I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.